Okay, happy theme day, Wednesday of sweet and or savory eats. I'm going to do sweet eats slash drinks. Sprite 12 ounce fluid ounce bottle. My parents bought a tray with colorful bottles and beverages, and it had 12 bottles of Coca Cola, 4 of which were taken, so that means 1/3 were taken. It was for a retirement party for one of their friends. And then Sprite, there were 6 bottles, 5 of which were taken, so this is the last bottle. And then Fanta, there were 6 bottles and 3 of which were taken. So that's only 50% taken. So this was by far, percentage-wise, the most popular beverage at the retirement party. And there's so popular, there's only one left, so we're gonna do the last one. That's why it's Sprite and not one of the other flavors. The least popular was original Coca Cola, and the middle of the pack was orange soda, Fanta. Yeah, so Sprite. If people are wondering what the color, I've worn charcoal gray before. Oh, I'm making a mess already. That's what happens when I lift it up. Okay. See? Bubblies. 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 I think I'm out of... No, I got a Kleenex, but... There. That partially. This is the problem. So this is an ash gray. Best by 18... Or is that 18 December 2023? No. Just like a stamp. And here's the bottle cap. Refresco. Sprite. It's not strong on the lemon lime. I think it is a lemon lime soda, which is like Sprite, 7-Up, Sierra Mist, lemon lime, cola. Like there's some sodas call themselves lemon lime. It is not the most bubbly. It's also not chilled, but there are bubbles. So this is full sugar, 140 calories for 1 bottle. So it might look larger than a 12-ounce can, however, it's the same amount of liquid as a 12-ounce can. So Ashford, my Ashford baby, my Ashford soulmate, is that really his birthplace? Well, is that Ashford, Australia, or Ashford, Scotland? It's all the rage talking about my Kyle and through encryption as ash, so people will talk about ash, but not volcanic ash or like wildfire ash. So there's like the color ash, which is an actual gray. Some people like to dye their hair gray or silver. This is an ash. I've worn charcoal gray. I've worn the sweatshirt a number of times in my videos in the past, or worn it in a number of the videos, not like multiple times in one video, because those videos were all single takes. Because I think, if I'm recalling correctly, I actually got the sweatshirt. After my last vlog or edited video. So, yeah. Which was a while ago. Was that like 2021? Something like that. Excuse me. Baby burp. Yes, people like to talk about my Kyle a lot on their channels. Oh, I think that's really the question. Well, that's not what he wants me to talk about. It can be a little bit pushy. So he actually came and visited me when I was living in South Africa, and I went to Robben Island in Cape Town. He actually came and spoke to me and visited with me on the ferry. I'm like, I was raised in Washington State, still live in Washington State, and we have Washington State Department of Transportation ferries, so it was very romantic, you know. Oh, I took like a couple hundred pictures at the 2023 Pac-12 Men's Swimming and Diving Championships, and got some really spectacular pictures of my Andre, who like posed for me and stuff. And he's being really pushy. He's like, so Andre, Leon, and Kyle wasn't in the NCAA, so he's like, well, maybe I want the ranking, your podium to be switched. Maybe I want the gold medal. Because it's currently Andre gold, Leon silver, and Kyle bronze. And he's like, how's that fair? I'm not in the NCAA. I didn't want to swim in that trash system. I'm Scottish, yo. I'm this really cute Coca King wallaby. He just wants to go back to Scotland. Maybe, well, was he really born in Chalmers Centre in Edinburgh? Possibly. Yeah, I was like, in July 2019, I went on a heritage travel trip. I was like, hey, honey, it's where you were born. When I got to Edinburgh, and you got her the Chalmers Centre. You know, I still have sugar in this. This is worse than alcohol. I have had alcohol. Did you know I actually drank a 16-ounce bottle of rum one time? The whole thing. And I do not promote my drinking habits. This video is not made for kids. This is content not made for kids. I was legal drinking age. I was living in South Africa. And the legal drinking age was 18, and I was 19. Alcohol was good and cheap. You know, getting a shot for 25 cents is like, America, what would that be? $6? $8? Oh yeah. Maybe I've been infected by a Sprite. A Sprite is a little fairy. F-A-E-R-I-E. A Sprite is a type of fairy. This is not that. But I think it's like absinthe and the Korean fairy. Absinthe is the alcohol. If it's hard enough or high enough sugar content, it should arouse a little bit of a goofy feeling. In the case of a Sprite, to be like the spirit of a fairy. Sprite. Fairy spirit. And absinthe, the green fairy spirit in one's behavior after one drinks it. So I will give it I'm not the biggest soda drinker these days, and so my taste buds are out of it a bit. I don't drink soda very often anymore. So I'll give it an 8 out of 10. It was more of a subtle flavor, and it wasn't as bubbly as it could be, but I'm okay with that. I kind of like flat sodas. This is going to be reflective of my taste buds today. Sometimes Sprite can be way higher than 8 out of 10, but today it's 8 out of 10. So happy sweet eats /